he said. Mr Clumsy's next call was the supermarket. Just inside the door was a huge pyramid pile of cans of soup. Well, you can imagine what happened, can't you? Exclaimed Mr Clumsy. Soup would be nice for supper, and he picked up a can. Not from the top of the pile. Not Mr Clumsy. Oops, said Mr Clumsy and went on his way, rubbing his head. Where did he pick it from, eh? Silly. Goes again. On his way home, he called in at the farm for some eggs. Somehow, while he was crossing the farmyard, he managed to trip up. And somehow, as he was falling, he managed to grab hold of the farmer. And somehow, they both managed to finish up in the duck pond. Splash! Whoops, said Mr Clumsy. Oh dear, it's always getting into trouble, isn't he? There they go, in the duck pond. Please, said the farmer as they sat together in the duck pond, in future can I deliver your eggs to you? That's extraordinarily kind of you, replied Mr Clumsy. Don't mention it, muttered the farmer. Mr Clumsy went home. First things first, he said, and went for a bath. But as he was stepping into his bath, his foot somehow managed to slip on the soap, and he somehow managed to turn a somersault, and he somehow managed to land with his head in the linen basket. Whoops, said a muffled voice. Later he went downstairs for supper. Soup from the supermarket, sausages from the butcher, and eggs from the farm. Or rather, soup from the saucepan that had boiled over, sausages from the frying pan that had caught fire, and eggs, oh dear, very, very, very scrambled eggs. Oh dear. A normal Mr Clumsy sort of supper. That was nice, he said, leaning back in his chair. Crash. Whoops, said Mr Clumsy. I think I'd better go to bed. And he did. And that's the end of the story. Good night, Mr Clumsy. Mr Clumsy leaned over to turn off his bedside light and, oh dear, whoops. That's the end. Bye.